Wow. Oh my gosh. I did not see those. Oh my God, these are totally hidden from view. How on earth did they get up there? All right, thanks for coming along on this adventure. Yet another one, day 2. We're headed up this little slot canyon here, little dry wash. Should lead to a bigger canyon. I saw these images on Google Earth and it looked like what was some cliff dwellings. It's tough to tell for sure. So we're gonna go check them out. Hopefully we can find them. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to hit about 90 today, so a little nervous about that, but I got a lot of water, so really thankful you could come along on this adventure. Looks like another site here. I don't know if anything's up there. Again, this is not the site I saw, so we're gonna keep going. And some of these were pretty. Cool. I do not see a way out of here. Let me go check out this wall here. Make sure there's no petroglyphs or anything on it. Nice and cool down in here. Disappointing. Alright, well, we gotta backtrack that whole way. Let's find a way out of this canyon. It's like a pretty significant alcove up there. We'll try to scramble up there, see if we can see anything. It doesn't look like there's really any way to get up in there. But yeah, there's no... I mean, I could try to scramble up there, but I don't think we're gonna do that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put the, maybe if I put the drone up there we can see. Looks like there might have been some fires in there, so. Alright, so we flew the drone up there to look in there. There are some rooms back in there, but it's really not accessible. And that stone's pretty unstable, so I'm not going to try to climb it alone. Alright, I was down in the canyon here, and I'm trying to find a way out, and finally found one. There's some ruins over there. I don't know if you can see them right about there. You can see these cottonwoods in the valley. That's where the dry wash was. And I didn't see these ruins up here. You can see they're kind of blocked. So it's a nice little surprise. I think we'll maybe, these are still not the ruins I saw on Google Earth. So I think we'll maybe come back and explore these. Oh yeah, there's some ruins in there. I can see them. Sure. Thought this was really interesting. See this little bush here? Looks like it's barely alive. But it does have some greenery on it still. And look at this root. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Wow. That is simply amazing. Thought you might appreciate that. I like things like that. kind of a nerd that way. Well, bad news. I overshot my mark. Those runes actually I saw earlier up that little side canyon, those were the runes I was looking for. So we're gonna make our way back there. I was heading up towards these, gonna look for any structures. Don't see anything immediately, but look at this little oasis of life. Wow. Oh yeah, there's some tadpoles in here too. Amazingly, some frog laid a whole bunch in there and hardly any in here. Oops. That was not a great parenting decision. Can you imagine being out here in the desert and you come up over, you come down this little draw, headed towards the valley. You're just about dead. And you find this little oasis. I think most people are just going to dive right in. Here's a up above shot here. I'm going to be honest with you. I just don't know that these match the Google Earth images. I don't know. This is something different, but oh well, let's go explore them, whatever they are. Kind of coming up this dry wash to them. Oh wow, oh my gosh, I did not see those when I first put up the drone. I'm gonna have to put it up again. Oh my god, these are totally hidden from view. How on earth did they get up there? Incredible. Look at that. Wow. These are the ones right here that I saw on Google Earth. Did they come along this little ledge here? That is unbelievable. Maybe they had like a ladder. Here, I'm gonna drop my gear. Look at the sticks coming out on this one. Look at that. Look at that. See those? Look at the sticks up there. Wow. Look at how it's just perched. I mean, we're talking, I'd say that's about 20 feet up, 15 to 20 feet. Look at that. This completely unreal. I have to imagine they probably, since we have a door right here, what looks like an obvious door to me, there must have been like a ladder here, right down here. So they didn't, it doesn't appear they got to these by, coming along the cliff or anything, because that door is right there. So yeah, I mean, if that's only 15 feet, 20 feet max, the ladder's definitely doable. And it finally dawned on me. And then we look up there, and you can see, as I pointed out earlier, the groove marked up there too. And this probably then was the ladder. probably the 2 posts. You know, that would keep it from obviously sliding out on you. Wow. It's funny how even 1,000 years later, the evidence still speaks to you. You just got to be observant. Doesn't mean you're always right. Look at the black char marks too. They definitely had fires up in there. This one, judging by the logs sticking out there, has a roof on it. I don't know if it's still intact. Look at here, you can kind of see a little round, kind of circular round structure there. Yeah, we're definitely going to put the drone up. Wow, this is just simply amazing. A whole little city, just wow, it is just remarkable. I really am speechless. Looks like there might have been a little window up there. And I don't know if this used to be walled in here too, and it's just fallen away. Incredible. That was a little wall up in there, and there was some little bit up in this little alcove. So we'll try to get up there too. But yeah, I think right now I'm going to put the drone up while we still have good weather. More of that art that we saw down there kind of mimics pottery. Sure. Oh yeah. Amazing. Look at the grind marks in these. see it's got the pecks all around it too. Kind of like they were probably pounding something in there, grain or whatnot. Yeah, even look at this one, how they pounded that one in. It's really amazing. This is amazing too. In here, sharpening something. But yeah, that's been all essentially plastered over. Assume it was just a storage structure, given how small it is. Oh yeah, look at this back here. Yeah, there probably used to be a lot of structures in here. I'm not so sure though why they all would have fallen down. You know, especially as protected as this is. But look at these grind marks. To give you a little perspective. Wow. Oh, look at this. Look at this up here. Yeah, right here. You see that? It's like maybe little handprints. Yeah, look at this. Look at how tiny they are. They're like just little baby hands. You can see the thumb. They're little, because look at my hand. Just to think of the children playing in here. And then, you know, some parent took their hands and I mean, this could have been like a kiva. Looks like it has a slightly circular structure look to it. Oh wow, I just about missed this. Look at this over here. Look at that. I mean, to think they had a view of this other house through here. Almost looks like a path down, doesn't it? Look at this. Came up a different way, but there's like maybe a natural little path down. Oh yeah, you can see that. That is amazing. There's this little side room over here. We'll see if we can get there. Looks like you kind of go up between the boulder there. Let's try to get up there. Whoa, easy. Yeah, I think we go right up through here. Look at this, it's almost like there's little natural steps. Yeah, I think this is it. Well, let's go up. Do it just like they used to do it, I guess. Looks like the next foothold would be right here. You can see where my feet are. Oh, a little grab hold there. Okay, I'm gonna set this down. I'm gonna go up. All right, made it. That wasn't as easy as it looked. Look at that. Look at that. Sure. Some signs of fire in here at one point. Gives you quite the view. Looks like there was a little fire pit in here. Yeah. You can see the char marks. Kind of wonder if the fire wasn't back there. Maybe this was the chief's suite. That way he had the best room with the view. So much of it's collapsed down. Well, you can see though how it's flat here, which means, you know, the wall didn't break away there. So I'm going to say the door was probably right about here. The rest of this is just fallen in. Definitely would be only one way in. They're coming out that way. Maybe this is the Alamo, the last stand. You retreat up here. Down there they could pull up their ladder or throw their ladder away, one of the two. For me, it's so interesting to think about how, you know, 1,000 years ago, people were walking up and down this little natural stairway. It's absolutely amazing to think about. Oh wow, I was just about to turn off the camera. Look what I found. Just so faint I almost missed it. Look at that. Oh wow. You see that? Look at these handprints. Do you see the faint? Very faint handprints. There's all just so faint. I almost missed them. That is incredible. Look at the patterns. They are kind of like patterns you see on pottery. It's also kind of like a pecked little figure right next to the hands. It's very interesting. And we definitely had some artists here. I almost missed it. Wow, unreal. Well, I was sitting here taking this all in, having a drink of water, and all of a sudden, I don't know if you can see it there, I guess I was wrong. There is more petroglyphs here. Look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how big they are. I believe those are turkey tracks. I think that's what those would be, was turkey tracks. Something over here too. You can see some faint pecking there. Also a little here, almost like a snake. Oh yeah. Looks like, you know, this might have been a bigger panel. That's here too. You can see it's all caved away. There might have been more on here. This too. I don't know what that is. Maybe I mean, it kind of reminds me of like a you know, a bullhead or something, a steer. Hard to say what it is. Alright, so the runes are right there. And I was scanning this gravel bar looking for pottery. And look what I found. Where did it go? Oh yeah, right here. I already picked it up, but look at that. Kind of looks like an American flag. Little black on white pottery. Yeah. Well, we'll leave this here for the next explorer to find. Well, we're going to wrap it up now. Thank you for coming along on this adventure. I know you're here in spirit. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I hope you really enjoyed this one. This one was, wow, it really blew my mind. It was more impressive than I thought it'd be. It did not disappoint. So I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.